the prelate of the Methodist Church of Nigeria, His Eminence Samuel Uche, who was abducted on Sunday along the Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway in the Umonechi local government area of Abia State by kidnappers. Well, he said 100 million naira was paid by the Methodist Church to secure his freedom, and also that of his chaplain, Very Reverend Abidemi Shitu, and the Bishop of Owerri, Right Reverend Dennis Mark. Now, in an exclusive interview with Arise News, Ozzy Okoli, the cleric, recounted his ordeal in the hands of his abductors. Let's listen.
What took me to Noche? I went for my apostolic duty as the head of Methodist Church in Nigeria. I went for my apostolic duty to induct the national officers of the Boys Brigade, which we call Association of Methodist Brigades. That took me to Noche. I conducted the service, I did the induction, the dedication, preached the word of God, and was rushing towards Owerri Airport to catch up with my flight back to Lagos, because I had an assignment to carry out yesterday. So as we were rushing, we just ascended the hill from Ndawaisuch, and we're trying to descend to Leru in Umucheze, all in Abia State. So as we were approaching, 3 boys came out from the bush, pointed gun at us. They were all wearing black. I said, these are kidnappers. And there were 2. As our driver was trying to speed up, 2 others fired at our tire. And the motor started swabbling, and fell. The other people came from the back. They positioned themselves 3, 2, 8 of them. Their leader said, yes, we are running to our hands. He introduced himself. He said, I'm the Commander General of the Forest. He said, I'm Commander General of the Forest from Lokpa. He mentioned the names accurately, to Isochi, to Ihube, to Isukwato. I'm the Commander General of this area. So any kidnapping case, I am responsible. I command the people. These are my boys. And they said to me, just cooperate. We are not robbers. We kidnap for ransom. If you're able to pay us what we agree with you, we'll set you free. But if you don't cooperate and pay us, you just follow us. We go to a gully. We show you where there are decomposing bodies. And when we kill, we first cut off the head and throw head and the trunk of the body inside the gully. Very big gully. We were 5. Myself. In fact, I'm supposed to be with the bishop at the back. But because a minister or a communication officer would have been stranded, and he has booked to go with us, so we had to pick him. He was in between me and the bishop. My chaplain was in front, and driver now driving. So all of us were moving together when this thing happened. So the 2 young boys, the one in between me and the bishop, and the other boy ran away. They were able to apprehend us. So that was how it happened. They took us far inside the bush. At the first place, they said we should walk barefooted. They took our shoes. It was around 10:30. Remember, this happened around 3:30. In fact, our arrest was by 2:45. By 3:30, we were already in the bush, and we were moving. We had stopped to rest until it was dark. So around 10:30 or so, they started asking about how much can we pay. The man said, we can relax here a bit and negotiate. How much are you going to pay? I said 10 million. He said, you are joking. You are joking. And they said, okay, you continue, you talk the truth. When we kill you, you know how you are going to pay. So we went to some other place. Exactly 1 hour. 11:30, they said, now, the final negotiation, or we kill you here. Nobody will know. So I said, he said, 300, 150, 150. I said, no, 150 is humongous. Nobody can afford 150 in Nigeria now. He said, how much can you pay? I said, let us beg our people to raise 50 million. It was then, when I say 50, they raised their knife and told my bishop of Owerri, Dennis Mark, to lie down. That when they caught him now, and the blood spills to my clothes and soils my cloth, I'll be looking at the blood and remember that I was joking with them. They raised their knife. And there's that type of, I lived in the north, that type of knife, they don't cut anybody's neck twice, just once. Sure. So I said, no, don't kill him. What are you saying? He said, the only thing, the least money you can pay us, we will accept is 100 million. 100 million, this time say that is what you must pay. We are not joking. We are sharing it among ourselves, 8 of us, and we have other people. But he didn't go into details. He said, we have many people that we share this money. And that they have grades. Some people, some of the boys I see here may get only 200, some may get, there are people outside there who will get in millions. And I understood that they have sponsors. Normally they have sponsors. So they said, he called somebody, their leader. That leader said he was a Fulani from Sudan. That about 5 of them were Fulanis from Sudan. About 2 of them there were from Mali. And 1 of them was from Songhai. So the Sudan, Mali, Songhai. But that they have lived in Nigeria for many, many years. So then I told to my bishops, in Nigeria, in Asibo, okay, in Asibo, Semana and Igbo, it will no Maya. As to why make nonsense, it will no Maya, Babon, I feel no Maya. And now, Naibi, Ebana Bamuzuku.
You mean
he was talking, the leader.
Kidnap the leader.
The leader.
Said all that in
Yes,
English.
yes. And I shouldn't speak it. He had told Maya, he lived in Maya with the parent that the father was a car dealer. A cow dealer, cow. The herdsman. But unfortunately, the mother and the father died, leaving him and the siblings. And that he is the one fending for the siblings. So that we must pay that money. If we don't pay it, if we allow him to take matches, now what he's smoking here is ordinary cigar. Can I see it? I say yes. He has another dangerous one. Once he lights it and smoke, that he will not understand whether I'm an old man or I said, please don't smoke that one. He called the name. I don't know the name. Say, if I smoke it now, my eye will turn red. And I can do anything against you. I said, please. Let us be, I'm your father now. Let us be. I said, father, what? Old man, you're my father. I respect your old age, but don't talk nonsense. I said, yes, sir. So that was how the whole thing happened. until we walked to, remember we started by 3:30. We walked till 1 a.m. 1 a.m. 3:30 to 1 a.m. Check. Go around. So we have walked for many, many hours, and we're already tired. So that time he said, we will soon reach a place where we will finally settle. But he said, meanwhile, they should return my shoe to me, my pair of shoes, to the bishop, that my boy should walk barefooted. I said, I want to kill the boy, my chaplain. He should have his own shoe, pair of shoes. Then they gave him. So we moved. We went to a place, crossed the Leiru Lomara Road. We crossed towards Ibi, towards Ihube. Well, I know the terrain. I didn't tell them I knew the terrain. So when we arrived there, somewhere, this gully, stinking, as if, I don't know, only God knows what they put there. But they told us that anybody that didn't cooperate, that wanted to waste their time in paying ransom, they will cut off the head and dump him and body inside that place. It's a massive, massive gully. So we sat near that place. We relaxed a bit. We stayed there up to 2 a.m. He said, okay, let's go to the final place. We crossed another road, Old Ihube Road. Remember, we crossed the one from there. We went to the bush. We crossed Old Ihube Road again. Went near Ibi. That's where people normally say they release them. So when we went there, we relaxed. We all sat down. They slept and we slept. I used my hand to cut some shrubs of trees. So I slept until 9 a.m. 9 a.m. They say we should call. I called the people, and they said,
who did you call exactly?
My people. My people were gathered somewhere at the church. That was communicating them. They gathered my bishop, those from Omahia, those from Okigwe, those from Isukwato, those from Uturu, and they gathered somewhere, planning how they were communicating Lagos. I had them, they said they had raised between 60 and 80 million cash. I had them cash, but that they were expecting 50 million collected in another center. But the problem was how to bring it to Nochi because of IPOP sit at home. I said, move. Just move. As clergymen, I told them something. If the IPOP people see you, speak a language they will understand. They allow you passage and tell them that your guy is in the bush. That's what I told them. Your guy, you got the reverend ministers. Your guy, Mata is in the bush. They will give you away. So they traveled from where they got the money to Noche. They gathered the whole money. Now 130 million. I said, okay. I called them eventually by 3. They said the money is intact. I said, bring out 100 million and give to these people. That our life is most important. Wherever you borrowed money and whoever contributed, after we are going to make refunds. We'll find how to make refunds. Because the church will always know how to gather, mobilize, and get money. Kobo. You know, drops of water can make a mighty ocean. My injury, it was dark. And they were telling me, they pushed me and said, move fast, move fast. I didn't know there was a tree. And by then, my eyeglass had broken, the other one. So what I had was, what? This place, on a tree. Why? And there was blood. Blood, gushing blood. Blood, spilled on my shirt. I was wearing blood. So I put one handkerchief, all soaked. Because how I knew was that one of them was using a torch behind me. So all soaked with blood. In fact, the thing was like you soaked a handkerchief in water, blood. So I did like this, I did as if I wanted them to see it. They didn't even care. As far as I know, those people value calm than human beings. So I removed the handkerchief, threw it down. One of them picked it and put it on the side of my coat. I don't know whether they think I wanted to use it for juju. So I was using it soaked. So I was moving. And I took out another handkerchief, fully soaked. Since they didn't allow me to throw away the other one, I put it the same place. Then I brought out another handkerchief. Then I said, please excuse me. What we used to do when we were little children, I stopped and took the leaves of one plant, squeezed it. The water was not coming. I spat into it. No liquid. I spat again, and then liquid came out. I used it. Miraculously, the blood, the bleeding stopped, but there was serious pain. Then I said, It was my reverend and the bishop that said, sorry, sir. They didn't even care. Eventually, when the money was okay, I said, how are you going to take the money? The leader said, Oga, we are going to take the money by ourselves. I'm leading them. 2 people will be here with you. And what they will hear is fire or go. If I say fire, they will kill 3 of you. You know that the money, your people played the tricks with us. But if you hear, okay, you're okay, you can go. So we were praying, panicking. Eventually, maybe they counted the money in their 5 Ghana must go 20 million there, as instructed. They got the money towards Ibi, the old road. This is Lomara Junction, Isochi, Lomara, Ihube. They came towards Ibi. My people said, within a short while, 3 motorcycles arrived and were packing the money, tying them. One tied 2, one tied 1, one tied 2. And a truck came without number. And they put in the money. So they are well coordinated.
So it's a network.
They have a network. They carried it and zoomed off. So the man left with them. The people left with them and told the other boys to release us. So when they said we are free, I said, free where? Where are we going to? They said, let's show you the road. So they walked a little and showed us the road I was conversant with as a small child. And I knew it was our road to my village.
You are from Ihube?
I'm from Ihube, in Imo State. You know, when there was this creation of states, Okigwe division agreed that they will not all go into Imo or Abia. It was an agreement. Part of us should go to Abia and get our share. Part of us should go to Imo and get our share. All comes to Okigwe. That's what we have done. So Umunochi, Isugwato went with Abia. Ihube, on Imo, when with Imo. It was an agreement by our political elites. So that's why you are confused if you come there. You may not know the difference between Imo and Abia. It was an agreement during the creation of states. What they did to me had nothing to do with Abo. It was pure kidnapping by Fulani herdsmen. Because their cattle were very close there, manned by some people. It was not, it had nothing to, and I'm beginning to suspect that those who cut off people's heads are not really Igbos. Igbos are not known for cutting people's heads. But there are Fulani's children born in Igbo land. You can't differentiate them. They went to school there. Their parents were big men, cattle dealers. Their mothers used to fry akara, which they call kwose. We bought it when we were young. So they grew up there. So they integrated themselves into this. So actually, that's a serious problem. You know, why you don't start a problem is that when you start a problem, you can just escalate. So there are different groups in Igbo land now. So there are also the IPOB. IPOB was also divided into two. Somebody seceded from Kano. I'm not advocating for them, but when Nnamdi Kanu started, he was saying it is freedom fight, don't kill, don't just demonstrate. However, I've never been a member, I've never been part of it, and all I know is that as an Igbo man, personally, and every Igbo man that tells you that he's happy in Nigeria is a liar. Not because we want to leave Nigeria. I, as an elder statesman, want united Nigeria, but united Nigeria where there is equity, fairness, justice. Look at what is happening in the political primaries. They conspire that no Igbo man should be presidential candidate. Is it fair? Even if when it is the turn of Southeast to produce president, they say no. It can either go to Northeast or Southwest or South-South. Is it fair? So for me, it is something you can negotiate, not by killing. Nobody knew that Israel would become an independent nation. Nobody knew. They were scattered here and there until 1945, when the state of Israel was pronounced. And then they made Tel Aviv the capital. But Netanyahu returned it to Jerusalem, supported by the Trump administration. You know history. So whatever God has ordained will come to pass. But for me, I believe in a united Nigeria where there is justice, righteousness, equity, fair play. I believe in that. What we are looking for, a nationalist. Once we get a nationalist who believes in Nigeria, everything will be fixed. But if you get somebody whose interest is Igbo, Yoruba, Fulani, Hausa, Ishekiri, Ijo, rubbish, we'll go back to square one. We get there in Nigeria. For instance, I'm not boasting. If you, after this interview, ask a cross-section of Methodists, I don't know where you come from. I believe in Methodist Church Nigeria. That's what I believe. And I see that church as a family. So all the scholarships we gave to ministers to study, we were not discriminating. When there is opportunity for scholarship, I will call the former SOC. Who do we give this for? He may say this or that. I said, but that area has not gotten. We made sure that our 4 pillars were represented. Because we have 4 pillars in Methodist Church. The Southeast extraction, South-South extraction, Southwest extraction, Northern extraction. That was how we were balancing our scholarships. So nobody is grumbling. When it comes to distribution of offices, that's what we do. We promoted equity. So that's why I can boast that I'm loved by everybody. Because I don't play on tribal sentiments. I don't believe in ethnic chauvinism. For my people sometimes accuse me that I'm a sellout. You are an Igbo, but you're a sellout. Sellout what? Because I'm fair. No, I'm fair because of the kingdom of God. Not, I'm not looking at this flesh. Like I would have died if God was not with me. Supposing I died and I was a tribalist, you think I'm going anywhere? Heaven is not enough for any tribe or ethnic group. Heaven is for those who are children of God. I don't blame any government too, but I blame the leadership in government. It's individuals that run government. If you see, the Bible says that when the righteous is in authority, people do what? Rejoice. But when the unrighteous is in authority, people groan. Are you not groaning? Are you eating well? Do you have all the money you need? Are you paid all the salary? What is happening with ASU? What is happening with NASU? What is happening with labor? That means unrighteous administration. I'm not a politician. I'm not against APC, nor am I against PDP, nor Labour Party, nor any of the parties. But all I want is whoever is in power, be he Igbo, Hausa, Ishekiri, Ijo, Yoruba, Fulani, let there be justice. Let there be equity. You know, when they told us to look head down like this, they were analyzing my passport. My passport. They were analyzing it. And they didn't take the visas. The visa that I used to the US, once, twice, three, they saw it there. The visa I used to London, they saw it. The one to Belfast, they saw it. The one to Dubai, they saw it. The one to South Korea, they saw it. They went to various places. So they must know that this man that travels outside the country must be somebody. So they were analyzing the passports one by one. They took my wedding ring I bought when I went to Israel. I bought that wedding ring for $150. So it's pure gold. They took it. And they took my wristwatch. My wristwatch, they took it. My wristwatch, very costly wristwatch. They took my chain. But life is more than that. If you are alive, you get every money in the pocket. Every money, anything money, they took. And they were heartless. When they said we can go, they didn't give us even 200 to get bike, nothing. They just allowed us to walk like that. It's the worst humiliation I've ever witnessed in life. Some of them are very stark illiterates. Only one was communicating fluently. And I guess that the way he spoke, maybe he went to a level above secondary school. And that was the one that claimed that he was born at Omaya. In fact, he said he was born at Amuzuku, Ibegu.
And they had sophisticated weapons.
Yes. You can't look at their knife. You can't look at their guns.
They were well armed.
Yes. In fact, when they went to collect the ransom, they brought in more people hidden somewhere with more guns. In fact, people saw one boy at the front of the military checkpoint. So our man wanted to harass him. What are you doing here? Who are you? The military said, no, leave him. He came to drop something for us. And it's the same military that normally said to people who go on Kumbi, don't cross. If you cross this line, we fire you. Don't go inside the bush. So why are they shielding the people? Why are they shielding them? So some people have planned to do something in this country. There's a plan. There's something they are planning, but only God will foil it.